we haven't settled on it just yet. We need to get through training today, a couple of minor niggles that want to be, I guess, monitored before tomorrow. So, yeah, we can't yet settle on that side. Fairly exciting for Tom, where he's progressed nicely and will be available tomorrow, which is great news, and he's very much looking forward to that. Yeah, Munro's fine with his niggle, and Tim Southey and Henry Nichols have some minor niggles as well, so that's why we can't quite name our team today. Yeah, I guess you've got your 5 or 6 bowlers and they're all options, so I think it's just important to address the surface, the opposition, and try and come up with the best plan, and it was great for South Africa that came off, I guess. But yeah, I have no doubt that throughout this tournament, as conditions perhaps change, you're playing at a number of different venues, that we'll see a number of different tactics from all sides. I don't know how much the past really counts for as we come into a tournament. It is on the day, and we know in this competition that every team can beat any of the other teams, so we're certainly treating all of our matches like that, and we want to bring the focus for us back to the cricket that we want to play day in, day out. And naturally, when you go through the tournament, you play one country, you might have 2 or 3 days, you play another country on another surface, and you're trying to, I guess, stay up to date with the different I suppose plans that you're adjusting with the different opposition. But our focus is much about the cricket that we want to play. We know that the Sri Lankan side's a little bit different to the one we played at home, but we have no doubt they're a tough side. Yeah, it's okay. I don't really know. Some people might be saying something about us. I'm not sure. We're talking about us. But no, we're just excited to get involved. Look, we know that there are sides ranked higher and are favourites in these conditions. But once again, it's about us playing the sort of cricket that we want to be playing and showing those sort of attributes, characteristics that are really important to us as a side to try and be a competitive side day in, day out. And when we are that, we know that we can beat anybody. I think some of the styles that we've seen from other sides are very much suited to them, suited to the conditions on those days. And I think there's been a lot of talk about really high scores, but I think there'll be a number of games where that isn't the case, and it'll require adjustment. And I guess for us at the last World Cup, there was I suppose a trend in how we played, but it was about being smart with the crop that we had to try and get the best performance that we could get, and it meant that we were aggressive in how we operated. The ball swung. We looked to utilise that as well as we could. We're yet to know, I guess, how things will shape in this tournament. So for us, our cricket that we want to play, I guess we reflect back over the last sort of few years or so as a group that we've been growing together, and it has been about adjusting to conditions and opposition to try and move the team forward. So whether it's guys having to push a bit harder on a particular surface on a given day, then that may be what's required, but equally it may not be the case, and it's about guys adjusting to perhaps what one-day cricket used to look a little bit more like, where the scores were a little bit lower and there was much more of that scrappy type mentality. So there won't be one way to play, but I guess it's just being smart with how we look to operate. And